What is IELTS? Have you heard about IELTS but don't know exactly what it is? Are you wondering who needs to take this exam and what it involves? If yes, then this video is just for you. In this video, we will answer the question, what is IELTS? Who needs it and how it works, helping you understand its importance and how to prepare for success in your IELTS exam. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Before we start today's lesson, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish new videos. What is IELTS? The International English Language Testing System, or IELTS, is a standard English language proficiency test for the international community. It is widely recognized and accepted as proof of English proficiency for people wanting to study, work, or migrate to English-speaking countries. IELTS is jointly managed by Cambridge University and IDP Education Australia. It was developed to measure the ability of individuals to use and understand the English language and is accepted by more than 10,000 organizations in over 135 countries. These include universities, employers, and government agencies. IDP conducts the exam 4 times a year, normally in January, April, July, and October. There is also a computer-based IELTS test known as IELTS Indicator. However, this does not replace the computer-based TOEFL test. IELTS is currently the world's most popular English language proficiency test, particularly among international students. It is the only English test accepted by universities in Canada, Ireland, and New Zealand and is widely used in Australia, Britain, Germany, Hong Kong, South Africa, and the USA. Some US universities now accept IELTS scores instead of TOEFL. Besides being used for university entrance, IELTS is also required by companies and professional bodies such as engineers, doctors, lawyers, and accountants. Migrants seeking to settle in an English-speaking country may also require to take the test. If you want to study for a master's or PhD in Britain, the IELTS is a requirement for all home and overseas students at British universities and colleges. In addition, some business schools in the United States and Canada prefer the IELTS to the TOEFL. The test lasts around 3 hours. It is scored from 1 to 9 and is taken by millions of people every year. One of the main benefits of IELTS is its wide acceptance as it opens doors to academic and career opportunities for undergraduate and postgraduate students and professionals seeking to work in an English-speaking country. What are the different types of IELTS test? There are 2 different types of IELTS test: IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training. Which should you take? Well, that depends on why you need to take the test. IELTS Academic. This is for those who wish to study at a university or higher education institution. The IELTS academic test is designed for those who intend to study at an undergraduate or postgraduate level in an English-speaking country. It assesses whether the candidate's English language proficiency level is adequate for study in an academic environment. Universities and higher educational institutions use the IELTS academic test to evaluate the ability of prospective students to handle complex academic discourse and written English expected at the degree level. IELTS General Training. The IELTS General Training test is for those who are looking to migrate to an English-speaking country. It is also for people who intend to work in an English-speaking country at a level below that requiring a degree. The IELTS General Training test is designed for candidates who are seeking to work or train in an English-speaking country at a non-degree level. It is designed to assess the everyday English language skills required in broad social and workplace contexts. This version of the test is also suitable for those applying for certain types of visas, including UK visas and immigration. In summary, the IELTS academic test is designed for those who wish to study at a university or higher education institution, while the IELTS General Training test is for those who wish to work or migrate to an English-speaking country. What is the structure of the IELTS exam? The IELTS exam tests your ability to read, write, listen, and speak in English. It is divided into 2 main versions, IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training, which are designed to test the skills you need in different situations. Regardless of which version you choose to take, the exam has 4 parts: listening and reading, which are receptive skills, and writing and speaking, which are productive skills. Each of these sections is graded from 1 to 9. Listening. The listening section of the IELTS test assesses your ability to understand spoken English in various contexts such as conversations, lectures, and interviews. You will listen to 4 recordings and answer questions designed to assess your listening skills. The recordings will be played at normal speed. You will need to listen carefully to the spoken English and answer the questions based on what you hear. Reading. The reading section of the IELTS test assesses your comprehension skills using passages from books, journals, and newspapers. For IELTS Academic, the texts are more formal and academic, while the general training version includes texts on everyday topics. You will need to demonstrate your ability to skim, scan, and interpret information in the given texts. Writing. The writing section of the IELTS test requires you to write a letter and an essay. For IELTS Academic, you will be required to describe visual data such as graphs, charts, and tables and write an essay on an academic topic. IELTS General Training. You will be required to write a letter on a general interest topic and an essay on a social issue. Speaking. The speaking section of the IELTS test involves a brief interview, a 2-minute speech on a specific topic, and a discussion. It is designed to assess your spoken English and your ability to communicate fluently and coherently. You will be assessed on your pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and fluency. So once you finish answering all the questions, your papers will be collected and sent for marking. How do you get your results? Well, once your test is finished, you will receive your results in about 11 days. Your scores will be reported on a scale from 1 to 9, with 9 being the highest score. And remember, your scores are valid for 2 years. Now that you know how the test works, let's talk about who needs to take it. Who needs to take the IELTS test? IELTS is designed for those who want to study, work, or migrate to an English-speaking country. It is most commonly used by international students who want to study in English-speaking countries such as the United States, Britain, Canada, and New Zealand. IELTS is also required by many employers who want to assess the English skills of their employees. This is particularly important in multinational companies where staff from different countries need to communicate with each other in English. IELTS is also needed for professional registration in some countries, such as for lawyers and doctors. Finally, IELTS is often required for immigration purposes. Many countries, including Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom, require immigrants to take an English language test to assess their proficiency in English. Are you ready to take the IELTS test? Now that you know what the IELTS test is and who needs to take it, you may be wondering when you need to take the test. IELTS is a highly regarded qualification that demonstrates your ability to use the English language. It is a great way to show employers, educational institutions, and government agencies that you are a strong communicator in English. IELTS is also a great way to improve your English skills. By taking the test, you will be exposed to a variety of different English accents, and you will learn how to communicate effectively in different situations. IELTS is a very versatile test, and it is accepted by a wide range of organizations around the world. This means that you can use your IELTS score to study, work, or migrate to almost any English-speaking country. IELTS is a relatively inexpensive test when compared to other English language proficiency tests. The cost of the test varies depending on the country you are taking it in, but it is usually less than $200. Now that you know the advantages of taking the IELTS test, it's time to start preparing. Here are a few tips to help you get started. 1. Study the test format. The first step to preparing for the IELTS test is to familiarize yourself with the format of the exam. This means understanding the different sections of the test, the types of questions that are asked, and the different accents you may hear. You can find all this information on the official IELTS website. 2. Practice makes perfect. The best way to prepare for the IELTS test is to practice. This means taking practice tests, reading, and listening to English as much as possible, and practicing your writing and speaking skills. You can find practice tests on the official IELTS website, or you can buy them from a bookstore. 3. Get help if you need it. If you are struggling to prepare for the IELTS test, don't hesitate to get help. You can ask a friend or family member to help you practice, or you can hire a tutor. You can also attend an IELTS preparation course. I hope this video was helpful and informative. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions about the IELTS test, and we will be sure to answer them. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.